is super important in any kind of role. You know, I'll never forget I always tell somebody, I'll never forget the first time I saw a black man driving a Rolls Royce in Johannesburg. You know, and at the time I was probably like 16 or 17, and you know, maybe I'd seen one on like a rap music video or whatever,
Yeah.
but seeing another black guy driving a Rolls Royce in the middle of Johannesburg like blew my mind.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, see, I like for us to be represented in every space.
Yeah.
Okay? But see, I have my own idea about representation is this. We all are human beings.
Yes.
Okay. So if any human being has done it,
Yeah.
then I can do it. See,
Mm.
I don't limit my representation to someone who looks like me, because that person looks like me on the outside, but his ideas and the way he thinks, are they thinking like me? Do they have my idea? See, yeah, and that's something we need to look at. We for me, I don't want to limit what I consider a representation for me to color.
No, man, I totally understand that. No, I totally understand that. I just think maybe.
I understand what you're saying, but see,
Yeah, definitely.
but that it limits us. Okay, would I limit my representation to someone who speaks my language, who is for my tribe? You know, it gets crazy. So yeah, you know.
No, definitely. But I think there's something special about seeing somebody that looks like you do
Yeah,
something,
of course.
because then
Yeah, of course.
it becomes a lot more relatable, I guess, in a
Yeah,
way.
I
Like it's a
agree.
lot
I do
like,
agree.
oh snap, like, well, personally for me, I think like seeing somebody that looks like me, it did a lot for me seeing a black guy like driving on Rolls Royce, because like, you know, sometimes when so context as well. So, you know, I grew up in a predominantly like in very black neighborhood.
Yeah, I
So
know.
there was like hardly any white people around, and you know, because the way apartheid was kind of structured, it was always like, oh, white people have money, you know. So in itself, the way you view yourself compared to them, you don't really compare yourself to them quite often, because you kind of in a way kind of put them in a different box or a different category. You know,
well, I guess that happens in South Africa. For me, Nigerians we don't have any population of whites. Okay, we're all black. Okay, I grew up. My parents were teachers. We lived in Bariga in Lagos. Hey, when I say Bariga, anybody that knows Bariga will say, okay, you say it's a ghetto. Well, it's my neighborhood. Okay, but one thing is this: being a child of teachers from day one, books.
Yeah.
Okay, so see, I have formed a vision of human beings, all kinds of colors.
Yeah.
Okay, so see, reading books, it's a fantastic way to expand our horizon.
Yeah.
And that's the next thing I'm going to ask you. See,